It kind of stops you from in the middle of shopping, apparently.
Yes.
So I appreciate you coming in here and helping me challenge myself with this. Right now we're on your ClickBank account. You got your username up there. It's been a couple of hours since we set things up. Let's hit the refresh button and let's see your results.
Okay.
Let's scroll down first and let's see all the zeros. All right, there's still zeros right now.
Right.
Now let's hit that refresh button right there.
Okay.
All right, scroll down. What's that number?
$318.91.
That's nuts, right?
That's fabulous.
I brought you here in my office a couple hours ago and I showed you how to set things up step by step.
Yeah.
Right now it says all zeros, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what I want you to do is come up here, hit that refresh button right there, and let's see what your results are.
Drum roll.
All right, scroll down. What's that number say right there?
$311.51. Wow.
Is this the first money you've ever made online?
It is for me.
Yeah, definitely.
You see, guys, if you follow the steps and you use social media to make social commissions. Okay, so you've just seen 6 people who are absolutely brand new to making money online with results of $150.49, $176.22, $313.91, and $311.51 after just 3 hours. Now, obviously not everybody who tries this is going to achieve those exact same results, but remember, I already told you that this may not even be for you at all, and I'll explain that. But first, I told you I'd demonstrate exactly what this is, and I fast-forwarded you through the training so you could see the results for yourself like I promised, without having to wait. So here's what this is all about. Now remember, I already told you that the results you just saw on your screen are not from the typical social media sources like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, that everybody else is trying and mostly failing to make money with. Nor are the speed of the results typical. Sometimes it works faster, sometimes it works much slower. But don't get me wrong, there are some incredible outside-the-box ways of earning social commissions from those places as well. And you're going to discover those too, so you can build up multiple streams of income if you choose. But here's where it gets much different from any training you've ever heard about social media. Because it turns out, the best source for the social commissions is a place you might not even think about as a social site at first. And you may not have even heard of it before, even though it's one of the most highly trafficked sites on the internet with over 2 billion page views a week. It's called Plenty of Fish, and with over 30,000 new users a day, it's by far the world's largest free dating site. If you think about it, dating is about the most social activity online. Heck, even Facebook started out as a dating site. And don't worry, you don't need to be single or put up a dating profile on Plenty of Fish to tap the site for these income streams I call social commissions. Now here's what makes Plenty of Fish the most profitable social site online. Unlike Facebook, where pretty much the last thing anybody wants to do is click on ads, and even major advertisers like General Motors are running away from because it's so hard to make money, major companies consider Plenty of Fish users some of the most valuable eyeballs online for their products. And that's the second big reason social commissions are so different from anything you've tried before. Now, unlike the old internet, where you needed a website to get ahead, and big companies divided up all the traffic and profits between them, with social commissions, you have the upper hand right from the start. The same companies that need this social traffic know the best way to get their offers and products in front of the right crowd on Plenty of Fish and other social sites isn't spending $1 million on one giant Super Bowl-sized campaign. Instead, it's giving the same $1 million to real people who actually use and understand these social sites in a way that corporate giants don't. Fortunately, finding the right social commission generating crowds on Plenty of Fish turns out to be incredibly easy. Literally point and click with the techniques you're getting here today, even if your total online experience is limited to checking your email. And just to give you an idea of how much traffic on Plenty of Fish is really worth, here's the check a guy named Marcus Friend, who started Plenty of Fish, pulled down in just one single month with Google Ads a few years ago, before the site was as popular as it is today. Since then, while most gurus keep you laser focused on the usual suspects like Google, Facebook, and Twitter, Marcus has opened up this massive traffic source, allowing anyone who knows how to direct and control it to claim a piece of it. Now again, without a single website or landing page, just tiny little postage stamp sized links like these, you can create and begin profiting from in literally minutes once you know the system inside and out, just like my students. All for as little as $5. That's about half what it costs to buy a website domain name so you can get supposedly free traffic. Now keep that in mind. I'm talking about a piece here, not the whole thing. You're not going to make $900,000 in a month, not even close. But the way I like to think of it is like a giant pie. Let's say this pie represents the $6 billion plus that major companies pay out every year to affiliates. Personally, I just want to lick the knife clean. That's all I do, and believe me, those crumbs add up pretty fast. Now of course, again, you might even make nothing at all, because like I told you before, these social commissions are not for everyone. Not because generating these commissions is impossible, as you've seen, it really isn't. And it's not because they take all your time either. Yet from years of experience watching people new to making money online struggle with going just a little bit outside their comfort zone in order to reach success, I've seen some people like the students right in this video who make that leap, and others who never make it to that point. Never benefit from that powerful aha moment because they just can't get past what I call the scared money trap. It has to do with that $5 I mentioned earlier. Now, keep watching because in just a minute I'm going to invite my brand new students back into the room and see how the risk they took yesterday paid off for them. Not only in the first 3 hours, but a full 24 hours later. And before you get too excited about the profits you see these brand new social commission students making in this video, I want to quickly share with you the same story that motivated me to make this video and to keep flying around the country teaching these techniques. Because if it has the same effect on you, then you'll instantly have far better odds of making over the hurdle that separates everyone who succeeds wildly with social commissions from the also-rans. Now earlier I mentioned that social commissions is based on the same techniques my family used to escape financial disaster and come back stronger than ever before. Yet it was only when I saw the same catastrophe begin to happen to someone else, my best friend and college roommate Joseph, that I saw just how powerful social commissions could be for anyone looking to change their financial future if they could just see real results fast enough and consistently enough to escape that deadly scared money trap. And Joseph needed that escape badly, because by our first semester of college at Ole Miss, I could tell that something was going wrong. He started failing most of his classes, then dropped out altogether and got a job waiting tables. But it wasn't enough. I kept pressing him, trying to figure out what was happening, and finally one day broke down and confided that his father's contracting business was failing. And unless they could replace his income fast, his mom and dad, sister and grandmother, all under one roof, were about to lose their home. Now, Joseph already knew the basics of what I was doing. He knew I was making money online somehow, and he came to me and said, "Adrian, I see you're making all this money online, and if I could just make a fraction of what you're making, just enough to get out of this rut, I would be so grateful if you could just show me how to do that." Now, of course, he's my best friend. He's like my brother. So I immediately said yes, and that was the first time I ever taught anyone how to tap into these kind of social commissions you've already seen in this video. Just like the students you're seeing here today, Joseph was absolutely brand new to this. He had no experience whatsoever. Joseph was at the point where every last dollar had to count, and he'd even sold his car by then to help his parents pay their bills, so he had to hitch rides to go to work. So when I first told him that these social commission links cost money, he almost panicked. Just like so many students I've had since then who insist they only want free traffic. I told him the same thing I've told the students who come to my seminars ever since. Yes, you need to spend money, but the truth is you can start making social commissions pay off with as little as $5, the price of a foot-long sub sandwich. And if you tried your luck with supposedly free traffic for a while, buying domain names left and right, paying for web design and programming and hosting, that $5 investment would end up looking even cheaper. Believe me, if there were really such a thing as free money, I'd be all over it, but there isn't. The only difference is whether you can clearly see the cost, like the $5 it takes to get started with social commissions traffic, or the costs are hidden, like most people find out too late. And fortunately, because Joseph trusted me not to steer him wrong, he listened. We set up his first social commissions campaigns, just like the students you saw earlier.